The Khilafat movement, spanning the early 1920s in British India, emerged as a powerful expression of Muslim solidarity and protest against the injustice faced by the Ottoman Caliphate after World War I. The movement was not merely about political agitation. It was deeply intertwined with religious sentiments, pan-Islamic aspirations, and the quest for justice in the face of colonial oppression. The roots of the Khilafat movement can be traced back to the aftermath of World War I. The Ottoman Empire, ruled by the Sultan as the Caliph, had been a unifying force for Muslims worldwide for centuries. However, with the end of the war, the victorious Allied powers began dismantling the Ottoman Empire through the Treaty of Sèvres in 1920. This treaty not only dismembered Ottoman territories but also threatened the position of the Caliphate itself. In British India, Muslims were particularly stirred by these developments. They saw the dismantling of the Ottoman Empire as an attack on their religious identity and a betrayal of promises made during the war. The Ottoman Caliphate held a revered position as the spiritual leader of Muslims globally, and any threat to its authority resonated deeply across India. Chapter 2: The Call for Unity. The call for unity among Indian Muslims came from leaders like Maulana Muhammad Ali and Maulana Shaukat Ali, prominent figures in the Indian nationalist movement and staunch supporters of the Khilafat cause. They saw the Khilafat movement not only as a defense of the Ottoman Caliphate but also as a catalyst for broader political and social reforms in India. Maulana Muhammad Ali and Maulana Shaukat Ali were influential in mobilizing Muslims across the country. They organized mass meetings, delivered impassioned speeches, and used their newspapers, such as the Comrade and Hamdard, to spread awareness about the plight of the Ottoman Caliphate and the need for Muslim unity in India. The Khilafat leaders reached out to Mahatma Gandhi, the preeminent leader of the Indian National Congress, seeking Hindu-Muslim unity in their shared struggle against British imperialism. Gandhi, recognizing the potential of the Khilafat cause to galvanize Indian Muslims, lent his support to the movement. This alliance between the Congress and the Khilafat leaders marked a significant moment of Hindu-Muslim solidarity in India's nationalist struggle. Chapter 3: Non-Cooperation Movement. The Khilafat movement gained further momentum with the launch of the Non-Cooperation Movement by Mahatma Gandhi in 1920. Gandhi's call for non-violent resistance against British rule resonated deeply with the aspirations of Muslims aligned with the Khilafat cause. The movement aimed to boycott British goods, institutions, and services, demonstrating the Indian people's refusal to cooperate with colonial authorities. The non-cooperation movement provided a platform for the Khilafat movement to escalate its protests against British policies. Mass demonstrations, strikes, and boycotts became regular occurrences across India, with Muslims and Hindus marching side by side, demanding justice for the Caliphate and Indian self-rule. In response, the British government intensified its repression, arresting leaders and imposing restrictions on public gatherings. However, the resilience of the Khilafat activists and their commitment to non-violent resistance continued to inspire millions across India. Chapter 4: Challenges and Setbacks. As the Khilafat movement gathered strength, internal challenges and external setbacks began to test its resolve. The unity between Hindus and Muslims, while potent, faced strains from communal tensions and conflicting political ambitions. Some conservative Muslim leaders questioned the alliance with the Congress, fearing dilution of Muslim interests in the broader nationalist struggle. Externally, developments on the international stage posed challenges. The Treaty of Sèvres was replaced by the Treaty of Lausanne in 1923, which formally abolished the Ottoman Caliphate and transferred its powers to the Turkish government. This dealt a severe blow to the aspirations of the Khilafat movement, as the Caliphate's symbolic and spiritual authority was effectively extinguished. Despite these setbacks, the Khilafat leaders remained steadfast in their commitment to the cause. Maulana Muhammad Ali and Maulana Shaukat Ali continued to mobilize support, traveling extensively across India to rally Muslims and maintain momentum for the movement. Chapter 5: Legacy and Impact. The legacy of the Khilafat movement is profound and multifaceted. While it did not achieve its primary objective of preserving the Ottoman Caliphate, it left an enduring impact on India's nationalist struggle and the trajectory of Muslim politics. Firstly, the Khilafat movement demonstrated the power of mass mobilization and non-violent resistance in challenging colonial authority. It inspired future movements for independence, including the civil disobedience movement and Quit India movement, which drew upon the strategies and spirit of unity forged during Khilafat protests. Secondly, the movement fostered Hindu-Muslim unity on an unprecedented scale. It laid the groundwork for cooperation between communities that would later be essential in negotiating the terms of Indian independence and shaping the secular fabric of the nation. Thirdly, the Khilafat movement highlighted the interconnectedness of global Muslim solidarity. It reinforced the pan-Islamic identity among Indian Muslims and strengthened their sense of belonging to a broader Muslim ummah, despite geographical and political divisions. Lastly, the movement had a lasting impact on Muslim political consciousness in India. It catalyzed the emergence of the Khilafat Committee as a potent political force and paved the way for the All India Muslim League to assert itself as the representative voice of Muslims in India's constitutional negotiations. In conclusion, the Khilafat movement remains a pivotal chapter in the history of India's struggle for independence and Muslim political mobilization. It stands as a testament to the power of unity, resilience, and non-violent resistance in confronting colonial injustice and shaping the course of nations.